Hi everyone, today's video is my very wet adventure to Bosworth Lakeside Lodges. I'll take you through my first night parking in a lay-by during amber weather warning. And having survived nearly having my pop-top blown off, the first night culminated in me having a very civilised European style breakfast and trying to tell real baristas how to do it. I couldn't get into the campsite until just after lunch, so I thought I'd explore Ashby de Zouch, commonly shortened to Ashby. It's a town in northwest Leicestershire and has lots of interesting things to see and visit. Known for its castle, museum, Cork Abbey and Conker's Activity Park, there was so much choice to do. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. However, I did take a walk along the canal, visit an antiques and knick-knack centre, of course the obligatory cafe, and met a very interesting character from Peru. Seriously, Ashby is well worth the visit. A great place to walk and cycle. It even has a national cycle centre called Hicks Lodge. A former coal mining site that has been totally transformed into cycle trails, including an MTB blue track, which I can just about manage. Walking trails taking in the beautiful scenery and discovering the wildlife as you explore the forest. It also has a cafe. There's a surprise. I will do a separate video on Hicks Lodge as there's a lot to see and do. What I didn't know about was the Tollgate Brewery, which you can find on the National Trust Cork Abbey estate. Anyway, enough of my waffle. Let's see some very amateurish filming and some questionable cooking. So here we are arriving at our stop for tonight. Bit wet and windy, but there you go. It's from Park for Night app, really useful. Just trying to find somewhere to park up. But yeah, this is our place for the night. Very windy, so I'm just a little bit worried about the pop top, but there you go. That's where we're staying for tonight. So here we are at Wellsborough, and this is our home for this evening. Gives you a bit of interest on what's going on, and some lovely walks actually from around here when it's not chucking it down with rain. So this is the view from my window this morning. Woke up and absolutely chucking it down. It's not fantastic camping weather, but the van is warm. It's well, not tidy. It's warm and it's weatherproof, so actually can't really complain. But you can hear the wind in the background, I'm sure you can. Spent a night here in this parking lay-by. Wasn't bad actually, had a good night's sleep, but now just getting some breakfast and sorting myself out before I move on to a campsite. So sorting out some breakfast. What have we got today? Dead easy breakfast, just some glaçons from Aldi. As you'll see through these videos, Aldi seems to be the popular choice. Actually, they're not too bad. And obviously making a coffee through the mocha cup. This can be a bit messy, especially with the van rocking a little bit in this wind, but we'll do it over the sink, should be fine. Can waste a bit of coffee if you don't get this right. I seem to be getting it a little bit better. And they say don't tap it down, which is quite interesting, because when you go to somewhere like Costa or some other places, they get the ground beans and then they tap it and then squash it with that, whatever they call it, I don't know what it's called. Watching some of the YouTube videos on how to do this, they don't recommend that you squash it down. Anyway, that should be enough coffee. Don't know if you can see that. without sending it all over the floor. Then just tap it with your finger, and that should be it. Pop it in there, put the lid on, job done. Hopefully. Coffee and croissants in a very wet and windy lay-by in England, not France, but hey ho, all good fun. So here we are, coming into Ashby de la Zouch, famous for its castle, obviously, and lots of, it's a market town, so there's lots of shops and knick-knacky places, and there's a market. It's a really nice town. There's a lot to see around here, and there's some excellent restaurants and cafes. Although it's a real miserable day today, it really is a great place to come and visit. Come up through the main street, you'll see all the different things. It's a very old town, so there's a lot of, if you like architecture, lots of architecture. Look up, don't just look down and sideways. Look up, because there's some great churches, there's some fantastic architecture going on above. Leicester actually does have a lot. If you walk along through Leicester and look up, there's some brilliant architecture going on there as well. So yeah, going past the market as we go up the main street here. But yeah, it's a really nice place to visit, and I think there is a secret here with Paddington Bear, but we'll discover that later. Through Ashby with all the pedestrian lights and people pressing them, not actually waiting and walking across, but there you go. It's a very busy town, and you do have to take your time, and a lot of historic. I think obviously Battle of Bosworth's not far from there. That's where we're going towards anyway. That's where we're staying for the next couple of nights, and I think during I'm trying to get my history right, that Ashby Castle was destroyed by the Cromwellians, and Cromwell was taking over the country. Anyway, here we are then, arriving at Bosworth campsite. It's Bosworth Lakeside Lodges. Didn't give me details of how to get through these gates, so I'm just hoping that there's a phone or something that I can get through. Soon find out. Hello, I've booked in for 2 nights. Thank you. Yeah, well, that was fairly straightforward. Go down the drive and they'll meet me, and then book in, and then I presume they'll tell me where to go. This has completely changed from when we used to come camping here with the kids. These lodges, I mean, they look really lovely. But, oh, sorry, better put that on. completely changed. Still got the Canadian geese and still got the lovely lakes and everything, but these lodges look fantastic. I bet it's a lot quieter than when it used to be the Bosworth Water Park. But yeah, no, looking forward to this. So we'll see what we have to do and where we're going to pitch up. Fantastic. Crazy golf, it's tennis court. Oh, it's got quite a few different things. Reception. There we go. I'll just pop into there. Non-stick this pan is. Just put 2 eggs in, bacon, soon be ready. Yeah, toast does work, but don't do this at home. Fork got really hot, and obviously the toast can fall off. I will do it properly next time. I'll get the gas stove out, which has got a grill, and I'll use that. But I haven't got a spare gas pot at the moment, so that will be probably next year. Anyway, soon to have breakfast or brunch or tea by the time I finish cooking. So walking down the Ashby Canal and found this little community, nice boats with little gardens, driveways, one's even got an orchard. So yeah, nice way to spend your time, out of the way, quiet, not disturbing anybody, just people with cameras coming and filming you. So just been walking along the Ashby Canal. I think I'm at about bridge 30, something like that. As you can see, there's the map on the Ashby Canal. Where I'm staying in Bosworth, I think that is bridge 40, something like that. It's taken me about 50 minutes anyway to get to here, which is close to Shenton. So it's been a really nice walk, met a few people, had a chat, and yeah, it's been really nice. So I'm going to walk into Shenton now, and there's White Moors Antique Centre, which is definitely worth visiting, and it's got a coffee shop, so can't be bad. The courtyard outside the cafe, and it's basically a load of houses and barns that have got just loads of antiques and knick-knack things. Absolutely great to come and investigate. So many little things to buy. Very tempting, but no, not going to. Still got some cake left from my daughter bringing back from work. But really lovely. Definitely worth a visit. Whiteman's Antique Centre in Shenton. So yeah, in the different containers. About 5 or 6 different containers around with different stuff. So here we are, back at the lodges. It's taken about an hour to get from Shenton along the canal. Nice walk, but yeah, just coming back in. Lights have started to come on, nice and quiet. Hopefully I can get through the barrier. That would be a bit of a bummer, climbing over the wall, breaking into a campsite. Not really best thing. Now there's a gap here, look. So yeah, so go back, have a coffee, watch a bit of Netflix, and then get some tea. Tonight we've got prawn stir fry with egg noodles
yeah, that's looking really nice, with a coconut and lime sauce. So looking forward to that, cooking nicely there on the electric hob.
Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and put some comments in. Please be kind. But until next time, take care.